What's up, guys? My name's TheSimYin. My name is Yen. I play simulation games. Did you see what I did there? I know you did, so don't tussle with me. Anyway, guys, so this video is very specific, and I really want to talk about is the benefit of the doubt actually killing the Sims 4 franchise. Now, we do know that the community is very like, oh my gosh, wait, well, we might have this or we might have that, and I really want to get into that because I definitely have opinions on it, and I really want to be specific because I feel like the benefit of the doubt is actually, I do think it's killing the Sims 4 franchise, and I have a couple of things right here on my notes that I actually do want to cover. So the first thing is the Sims community. Now, the Sims 4 community is also can be known as toxic, or some people can actually be known as overachievers, where no matter what the Sims does, they will root for them, which I don't blame you, because at the end of the day, I am a Simmer myself, and I do root for the Sims, but when they deliver poor content, I'm just not going to support it. Like such as things, it's like such as the kits. When the kits first came out, it was a cool idea, but the fact that they were actually willing to put money on it versus like making it a base game update or, you know, a patch update is ridiculous to me, because I feel like they are asking for money for the consumers, knowing that, you know, kits are one of the latest things to happen into the Sims 4 franchise, and most of these packs are reused items from other games, reused gameplay from other games, and just other things like that, and I just don't support it at all, because I feel like it's just a waste of time and also a waste of money. Now, I do real agree that the first, like the little campers kit is actually absolutely adorable, and although I do love it and I spent my $5 on it, do I think it's worth it? Honestly, if you like it, you like it, but for $5, it's like, yes, it's just $5. You know, I can go buy some chips and sunflower seeds or something with that, which I don't blame you for, but at the end of the day, I do feel like the way they tried to present this was, you know, oh, look, do you really want it? Like, they finally came out with a good kit, and then I found myself buying it, but once I got it, I was like, damn, is this really worth $5? It's just annoying that they decided to like reuse gameplay and then put that in there and then gaslight us into thinking that, you know, it's okay, and it's not. The next thing I really want to get into also is, so we all know EM Game Changers, and we do know that EA actually sends them the free game to promote and to talk about it. Now, although we do 100% believe that they are giving us their honest opinion, we do know for a fact it is like biased, because one, they're getting paid, one, they're getting sponsorship, and two, even if they're not actually getting paid for it, at the end of the day, they do know that the Sims 4 franchise, which is what their gaming channel is paying for, like, is basically, you know, it's surrounding it. So they do know they can get something out of it, whether it's now or whether it's in the future. And I feel like that's a very biased thing. No matter what I say, most of the time, they do not give their 100% all. The only time I've ever seen the EA Game Changers actually talk about something was My Wedding Stories pack, but they actually had no choice but to say that, because think about it, the My Wedding Stories pack was the latest game pack to ever come out, and it was completely destroyed. It was ridiculous. I mean, there were so many opinions on it, and then at the end of the day, it even broke base game to the point where it was very unplayable and it was breaking people's game. So everybody knows that how controversial that pack was, and although I had so much hopes for it because I love the world, I still have yet to buy it because I'm scared it's gonna break my game. And I feel like that's equal and that's fair, but I feel like a lot of the times the EA Game Changers, the only reason they even mentioned My Wedding Stories pack and had something negative to say about it is because they literally knew, they were like, bump the Sims. Literally, the people that are watching me will actually destroy me for promoting a broken game. That's the only time I've actually seen them be honest when it comes down to reviewing kits. Or just reviewing game packs, expansion packs, kits, whatever. That was the first time I actually seen them actually be honest about something. Most of the time, they're very sugarcoating and very like, oh, well, you know, well, maybe, possibly, or this could possibly do this, or, well, maybe, if you're into this, and it's like, no, this is a broken pack, and that's it. And it's just annoying because you guys do know that when they drop packs, a lot of times the Sims community has to wait for a little bit, because we do know that it's so much, like, there's so much going on when you have a new game pack with these animations and these updates, that the Sims community, or the Sims 4 franchise, actually EA or Maxis, they rush into putting things out, and therefore their animations are broke. There's always some type of update to come right after they release something, and it's very much known, and it's actually pretty aggravating for a Simmer, because instead of waiting to download it as soon as the game comes or pre-order it, you find yourself waiting and waiting and waiting until either EA Game Changer goes and reviews it, or you see other people that are actually not like, you know, EA Game Changers, but people that have Sim channels review the content themselves. I'm a Simmer, and I still wait for other people to review packs before I even buy it. Like with the werewolf pack, although I want to buy it, I don't know. I have very mixed emotions, especially with this animations, because there's just a lot to uphold. If you guys have seen the trailer recently, there's just there's just way more things in there that I know for a fact is not going to be in the game. And we all know this. We all know the facial expressions, the different things that we see them doing. I mean, sometimes they even put at the bottom of the trailers, hey, everything that you see in the trailer is not in the game. Like, they literally have that out loud, and they've been known for this because they did the same thing with Island Living, and a lot of people were actually very pissed about that. And they did it again, and I do feel like a lot of the things in the trailer are not going to be into the actual game. And I don't know why they do this, because one, it's false advertising, and two, you're just lying. You're literally lying to us, and you're gaslighting us into making us believe that this game is actually worth buying, and then when we buy it, it's like literally half-assed, and it's ridiculous. And then I also want to get into the sim gurus, and I don't care what you guys say, the sim gurus have just as much accountability as EA and Maxis. We blame EA and Maxis for the games that are broken, and I also blame the sim gurus. A lot of people say, oh my god, well, the sim gurus actually care about their game. The sim guru actually cares. No, they're actually gaslighting you into thinking that they care, because one, they know for a fact they have all to do with the game. A lot of them are sim developers, graphic designers, working on animations. They're literally designed to make the game, okay? I don't know why you guys put them under this umbrella. They're literally the umbrella of EA, and you guys act, oh well, no, because Sim Guru, and they all have responsibility to me, because I know for a fact they know that the game is broken, and they still decide to release certain stuff, and they don't care, because at the end of the day, they know that a lot of the sim community will give them the benefit of the doubt and blame EA and Maxis. And I think that's what is destroying the Sims 4 franchise, because we let them get away with the smallest things, and then sooner or later the whole thing goes like bad, as you guys can see with the freaking surveys or the comments, or hey, leave a comment, or at like even on Twitter, like they have something pinned where they're like, hey, if you guys have problems with something, with certain stuff, go ahead and email this thing, and we'll get to it. And it's just like, no, we know you won't. Two, we've been waiting years and years and years for other packs and we're still waiting for Dion, for Pete's sake. Like, so you really expect me to believe that if I give you guys my wholehearted opinion on something, that you guys are actually going to take it and consider it and then do something with that? Another thing I want to get into is CC and mod creators. Now, we do know without CC and mod creators, and I'm so sorry for console, because I always say at the top of the year, I recently went from console to PC, and I understand 100% what consoles are going through. If you guys have CC, and if you guys are able to download CC and mods, I think you also need to understand the privilege that's within that, especially within the Sims 4 community, because not everyone has access to that. So by you guys adding that stuff to the game, it also makes it like, okay, yes, we do, now we have more stuff than we do, okay? But at the end of the day, not everybody is able to have that. You know what I mean? So if there's things missing in certain packs, we can find a CC or mod creator more than likely to cover what we need. And that doesn't happen all the time for the Sims 4, who plays console. Now, this is no shade. This is no, I'm not really bashing her or anything, but Lindsay Pearson is one of the VPs of the Sims 4 franchise. I feel like she never responds to people. I feel like she only responds to positive comments, or she only posts positive things, and she never makes statements about things that are actually bugging us in the Sims community. We can at her and tweet her and write her name on their YouTube channel as much as we want, but she will not respond to anything. She leaves the sim gurus to do that. She leaves her little mini soldiers to go and respond to people when she knows damn well she could get on Twitter and type something, okay? Unless you have somebody doing that for you, honey, I don't see any excuse as to why you can't talk. Like, you're the leader of all these little sim gurus, okay? I want to see you talk, and I want to see you make a statement, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your for the gurus that are tweeting out all this stuff. I know you have to double check it, or I know you have to see it. So it's things like that where it's just like it's a little annoying. Now, I do want to get back into, is the benefit of the doubt actually killing the Sims 4 franchise? Overall, yes, I do absolutely believe that. I do think that we should not stray away from the fact that this game is broken. This whole Sims 4 franchise. I'm not going to speak on 1, 2, and 3, but I will speak on 4, and I know for a fact I've spent so much money on this game thinking like, okay, well, at least we get this, or at least we get this world, at least we get this kind of creative sim, at least we get, every single time they drop a pack, I literally give them excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse, and it's not fair. It's not right. This is my hard-earned money, and I should be willing to stand by that, because I know it took me up until, I think, a little bit after Discovery University to where I started being very hesitant about each pack that I buy. And I know that's like pretty late in the game, but you guys have to understand that I am a simmer. I love everything, and the more I feel like the more packs and expansion packs and game packs that I have, I feel like the game is more playable, and it shouldn't be up to that. It should be up to, okay, me actually liking each game pack that they put out, and it's fine if I don't like certain ones, but to be consistent and to have you know, all of these games be completely broken, but being like, oh, well, at least I still have that, or at least I still have this. No, because this is exactly what's keeping them power. This is exactly what's keeping them in power and like money hungry. Because they know for a fact, no matter what they drop, people are gonna buy it. There's someone out there who's gonna be like, oh my gosh, or someone for the first time. Like I said, I think it's up to the Sims community as a whole and in general, and I mean like console and PC need to unite together, because I know there's this whole thing between console and PC thinking that, you know, they just because they have CC and mods that, you know, and then consoles up out in the dust. And it shouldn't be like that. We are a Sims community. We need to be as a whole, okay, and literally stand up and be like, this is BS and we're not taking for it, okay? So I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys think that we are actually giving the Sims 4 franchise the benefit of the doubt, and do you guys think that's actually hurting the Sims 4 franchise? I think so personally. Let me know down below in the comments. And I don't know, I have a lot of mixed emotions about this whole thing, and I just want to talk about it, and I want to know what you guys think. So let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.